These are some of the biggest mistakes that you are making when it comes to your low porosity hair and why you're not retaining length. When it comes to low porosity hair, it has a harder time absorbing moisture. That's because the cuticles don't lift as easily as someone who has medium or high porosity hair. The cuticle is more closely compact so that when it's wet, it doesn't lift for moisture to penetrate and get absorbed. This is how you get hydration. The biggest mistake that people with low porosity hair tend to make is they think that they need to pile on heavy products, they need to do deep conditioning treatments, or continuously mist their hair with water because their hair is dry. This is the wrong approach when it comes to your low porosity hair. And this is why your hair is always feeling dry and why you probably have breakage. Hi, I am Scarlett, the creator of Wonder Curl and your natural hair auntie, and I also have low porosity hair and I struggled with my hair and I made some tweaks into my routine so that my hair can get hydration and stay hydrated until my next wash day and I don't re-wet or refresh my hair until it's time to wash it again. So listen up, because if this is you, I'm going to tell you exactly what you should and should not be doing. The first thing that you should be doing, you should always be shampooing your hair with a cleansing shampoo, such as the detoxifying shampoo bar. You always want to use a cleansing shampoo on low porosity hair. The reason being is that our hair has a tendency to hold on to product more and thus get product buildup even faster or easier than the other porosities, which ends up being counterproductive, right? One, you're already having a hard time absorbing moisture, and then you have product buildup on top of that, which only makes the problem worse. So, always use a cleansing shampoo. Think your sulfates are a good sulfate alternative, something that's going to give your hair a lather to remove all of the products, the oil, the gunk, the dirt that you have on your hair, and that is going to let your cuticle lift so that it can absorb moisture. That's the first key, cleansing. Stay away from any shampoos that are not going to give your hair a good clean. The second mistake that you're making is that you're deep conditioning your hair because everyone's telling you that you should deep condition your hair to get more moisture into your hair. That is the wrong approach because your hair isn't damaged. Low porosity hair is not damaged. And if you're using deep conditioners, those tend to have heavy emollients in them. You don't need that. What you need is a lightweight conditioner, something that is going to help soften the hair because since you've removed all the oils from your hair, now you want to start replenishing it. But if you're using a conditioner that's too heavy, then when it's time for you to apply your leave-ins to your hair, guess what? Your cuticle is already smoothing and closing so that you're not going to absorb that product, and you'll notice that it's just sitting on top of your head. So you want to use lightweight conditioners. The next is if you're doing a wash and go. If you're a wash and go girly like I am and you love that look, but you're like, the products just sit on top of my head, and you think you need more oils, more butters, more heavy products on it, again, wrong approach. That's not what you should be doing. You should, one, apply your products to soaking wet hair. It's best on soaking wet hair because, again, the issue with low porosity hair is getting that moisture into your hair. Next is you want to use water soluble products. Some water soluble meaning that it has water is in the formula, such as the moisturizing hair pudding. Water soluble also means that it's going to rinse out more cleanly in your hair and have less of a chance of product buildup. And this is also going to help penetrate into your hair strands. So you want to make sure you're using water soluble products in your hair. The next step is, of course, heat drying. Heat drying is a low porosity hair's best friend. This is the best thing you can do because one, it's going to help your hair absorb your products. Your hair is going to dry a lot smoother, it's going to feel more hydrated, and it's going to last much longer. So this is what you should be doing, and make sure you're doing this on a regular basis. For me, regular means every 7 days on my wash day. And this is how you, one, get that hydration into your low porosity hair, and two, you lock it in so that it lasts and you don't have to re-wet or refresh your hair. And you'll notice that your hair isn't dry and brittle and breaking off, and you're starting to retain length.